author of the book, The Human Pathway. Let me give you a little overview as to the book, but also what you can find on the website. The Human Pathway is a guide to cosmic and spiritual enlightenment that can transform humanity from unconsciousness to consciousness. I answer the fundamental questions of our existence, questions which has been pondered since the dawn of man. And if you read this book and look at the videos, I have read all the chapters in front of the camera, so you can study the book, but also look at the videos with commentaries. The amazing thing happened is that when I finished the book, I didn't feel that I was the author of the book. I felt that I was humbled, and I was almost like a channel when I was writing it completely authentically. And what I ended up doing is to answer these fundamental questions of our existence. Why are we here? I have an answer to it in my book. And people who have seen it says, actually, you got the first possible answer to why we are here. Where should we go? What is the purpose and meaning of our individual lives and humanity as a whole? I come up with an answer to that. And how do we get there? I even lay out to some degree how we should get there. One of the cores of the book is that I establishes that the foundation for free will, meaning and purpose is actually anchored in the latest findings in quantum mechanics and cosmology. It's a tremendous insight. It's just suddenly I got this revelation. And when I saw this total picture after reading thousands of books throughout my life, being very interested in cosmology, physics, sociology, economics, psychology, reading everything from women's magazines to Einstein's theory of relativity, suddenly I saw this complete picture, which is in the book. And what I found out, it is actually empowering us to create the future. So the book is starting out with some science, quantum mechanics, and then I translate that into what it means with politics, sociology, the justice system, economics, and what it means for us, for humanity as a whole, but also for you as an individual. And amazingly enough, I also come up with how I can empower you on the individual level to create the future which you want. I am convinced, and people who have read the book so far, they are convinced that it will become a major catalyst for a transformation in politics, justice, government, economics, and spiritualism. It all ties together. What choices does humanity need to make now in order to avoid destruction? What goals can we set up to maximize meaning and purpose, both for you as the individual and also for all of humanity? I think The Human Pathway might be the most important, inspiring, and interesting book you will ever read. In fact, our future depends upon your participation, because it is the first book who sees that with our science and the Industrial Revolution, we put in place all the tools in the 20th century to take a whole new step and a paradigm shift for humanity going into the 21st century. And we need to make some core important decisions, and the book lays it out what decisions needs to be, but also why we need to make those decisions and why it would maximize purpose and meaning for you as an individual, but also for the society as a whole, and in fact for all of humanity. It's the first book who forms the foundation for the most important conversations humanity can have, and that is what should be our long-term goal, and how can we maximize meaning and purpose for humanity and for you and your descendants to maximize meaning and purpose. I am sure you would find it very inspiring, enjoyable, and you would see the revelations, but it also a final revelation, which I got from writing the book and through my reading and thinking. That final revelation is not in the book. You need to read the book, and it also will be a great help to look at all the videos and all the readings from all the chapters of the book as well, and also to participate in the discussion. And I would like to see that everybody who gets engaged with the human pathway, that they would move towards the final revelation. I will reveal the final revelation at some point. I also included as an addendum to the book what to do in case of arrest. More than 50 million people in the United States has been arrested, and it could save your life. You may not think that you're never going to be arrested. Guess what? More than 20% of all American adults, in fact, the percentage is more like almost 50% of all American adults, has been arrested at some point. What do you need to do in order to minimize the damage and maybe save yourself from having to sit in jail for years and your life would be destroyed? Not only for yourself, but also you need to read this to find out how you can help maybe somebody in your family if they're being arrested. So it's a huge addendum and a great benefit. If you buy this book, you will get access to that addendum in the book, what to do in case of arrest. Everybody needs to know what to do in order to be able to save themselves or maybe save somebody you love. Let me give you some more questions that is answered in the book. What is enlightenment? Why the earth created humans? I got an answer in the book. What would be the ultimate goals for humanity? I have them there. How can you unleash your creative powers and create your own future? Why every act, movement, and thought is a manifestation of free will, and why it affects the evolution of the entire universe. It's answered in the book. Why the living standard in the U.S. declines daily. I explain why, but I also come up with solutions to those problems. Why there are more than 3 million people in jail and more than 50 million with a criminal record. I answer that question as well. And I also come up with a solution for how we can solve this problem. People in America always talk about they. Back then, they castrated people who were homosexuals. They had strict laws against sodomy. They did radiation experiments on the population. The question is, who are they? Read the book, look at the video, and you will get the answers. Thank you very much. I hope you buy the book. Join me. I want you to be inspired and enthusiastic because we have the future of humanity at stake. I hope you join me. Thank you very much. And the best of luck from my heart. Thank you.